Jai Hind. Today we are going to discuss problem solving using searching. So the content I am going to cover are problem solving agents. Agent we have already covered in our lectures, that anything that can sense the environment and do action in the environment after perceiving the environment. Whatever required action is taken, that agent takes with the help of actuators. So here we will talk about the agents who are problem solvers. So after discussing this problem solving, we'll talk about the algorithm that generally used with the help of tree search. What the problem solving agent will do. So there is an agent and a problem is given. So it is in an environment and doing the work. That is the problem. Agent is actually the solution to the problem which is present in environment. So the problem solving agent decide what to do by finding sequences of actions that lead to desirable states. Okay, so what does it mean? It means the environment is there, agent is working. Now agent has to take action. Now what action to be taken? It is decided in sequence. There will be some initial state from where the agent will start. For example, a vacuum cleaner agent, wherever we will place in the room, and let me say it is cleaning the vacuum cleaner is working like that. It is cleaning the floor in the room tile wise. Okay, so it will be present on some tile and it has to move to other tiles and clean that also. So what action it has to take? It has to clean the tile and then move to the other tile for cleaning, and so on until the whole room is clean. Okay, now what the problem solving agent finds? It finds the sequence, means it decide what is next action, then next action, and so on. Now till what point it will go on deciding the actions until it reaches to the desirable state. What will be desirable state in case of vacuum cleaner agent? That will be the clean floor, when all the tiles have been cleaned. If we take some other example, let me take a taxi example in which one has to go from source to destination. So what will be the desirable state? The reaching to the destination on time. Whenever one has to reach, it should be on time. And what are the sequences of action? The taxi agent has to drive from, has to start. The initial state will be the source where it is present. And then it has to go to the next state, means next point, then next point. All the intermediate cities or locations what are falling on the path from source to destination. So the desirable state will be in that case the destination where one has reached. Now, when we have to define these desirable states, it means we have to decide the goal. The desirable state presents the goal. So goal formulation is very important. First step of problem solving is goal formulation. It depends on the current situation and the performance measure. We have to decide the goal. We have to formulate the goal initially for problem. Once we will have the goal, for example, we have the goal of cleaning the floor for vacuum cleaner agent. Okay, so that is our goal. So it is firstly decided. Now what is the current situation? The dirty or dusty floor. Okay, and what else are important? That are performance measures. If we talk about reaching from source to destination, that how much time it took from moving from source to destination, or in case of vacuum cleaner agent, how much time is consumed by the agent to clean the floor, or otherwise there may be other measures like what is the power consumption. Now we said that we have to go to desirable state, so that is our goal. Second is what the agent has to decide the agent has to decide the sequence of actions. It means there is another concept of actions. What are the actions? We are in initial state, then we'll do some action. We means the agent. Agent is in initial state, it will do an action. After performing the action, its state will get changed. For example, the total floor is dusty, and when it cleans a tile, then partially the room has been cleaned. That is next state. So, when agent take an action, there is a transition from one state to another. So, when we are saying world state, it means the environment states. What is the environment for that agent and what is the current state and what action has been performed, then it will move to second state. So, here we are having a most important point, that is problem formulation. We have to decide which actions and states to consider given a goal. Goal has been defined. We are aware of some actions. Now, which actions to take? There are states in the environment and we are given a goal. So, that is our first step. That is having the goal as well as actions for doing in states. So, that is problem formulation. Now, what type of agent we are making? We are making problem solving agent, and problem solving we are implementing with help of search. This is problem solving with search. So, now what we have to do? Searching. We are given goal, actions we have to decide. It means we have to search the total state space, considering sequencing of action that leads to state of the world of known value. We will see the actions, their sequences, in what sequence the action will be performed, and it should result in the states what we want. Okay. So, when we do this, when we consider all the sequences of action, so what does it mean? We are trying to find out which is the sequence, and so we'll find out many sequences. This is searching. We are finding a sequence of action. This is called searching. Now, what we have to consider from all these, the best one, which we have to select the best one, choosing the best one. Okay. Now, the second point comes, when we take the problem input and it gives me one sequence of action, that will depend on the way I am searching. That is called search algorithm. How am I finding the sequence of action? That is my search algorithm. Okay. When I carry this action sequence, this is called execution. Okay. So, what is my total agent design consist of? It will formulate the problem, will do the searching and will execute. The formulation, the searching and execution, it makes an agent. This is done for one agent design. What is our agent? It is using searching for problem solving. So, this is our algorithm. This is actually our outline of the different type of algorithm. So, we are taking it in general. So, what is our simple problem solving agent? It will perceive the environment. What is input? Percept. It will perceive the environment. What it will return? The action. Okay. So, what we are having? We are having a sequence of action sequence. In starting, we have not yet done any action. So, this is initially empty. State, some description of the current word state. What is my state now? What is goal? Goal is to find the sequence that gives us to the desirable state. That is our goal. Desirable state is our goal. Okay, problem. A problem formulation. Problem formulation will discuss what we are having in problem formulation. What is the problem given? Okay, so initially what we will have, we are having initial state. It will perceive something, that will be the percept, and now it will update the state. It means it will see, it is in state, it will perceive. So now it is having some more things, more information. So that will be its next state. Okay, if sequence is empty, till now it is empty, till means initially, we are in initial loop. If sequence is empty, then do formulate goal. We will do the goal formulation. Till now we have not formulated the goal. What we have to do finally? What is our initial state? So first step is we will formulate the goal. Then with states and goal, what is my initial state? With initial state and goal, I will formulate the problem. Then we will apply the searching. We will search the environment. What is this searching? We have just talked about what exactly it will do. It will consider all the sequences of actions that leads to other states. Okay, so we will apply the searching. When we are applying searching, there may be some criteria for doing searching, that is called the search algorithm. Okay, now we will search and we will get the sequence. Now what will be our action? The first decided action in the sequence. Then after doing the first action, we will take that action out. It means we have done it. Now the second action will be taken. That is second action from the sequence. So this is the standard outline, a procedure to do the simple problem solving. So it is a structure of problem solving agent. Now we will take an example. So what is our example here? We are given the map of Romania. This is the map. Okay. From this map, we are given some cities, and between the two cities, we are given the distance. This map is given here. Okay. So what we are taking, it is for somebody who is on holiday in Romania and currently in Arad state. So what is the city now? That is this one. This is actually source and this is the destination. Currently it is in Arad. Okay. And what is the goal? Goal to be in Bucharest. Why? Because has to catch the flight which will be leaving tomorrow from Bucharest. It means person has to reach Bucharest to catch the flight. So this is the work. What is the work? From Arad to reach to the Bucharest. Okay. So what is the problem? Problem will be moving from current city to the destination city. What is the destination city? That is Bucharest. Okay. What will be states now? Person will drive from one place to another, so will reach to next city, then to next. So different states are different cities. So what are states? Various cities. And what action has been performed to go from one city to another? That is the action. Okay. So what is the solution? That is sequence of cities. In what sequence we have to go from Arad to Bucharest? This is one of the example. Arad, then Sibiu, then Făgăraș, then Bucharest. This is one of the solution. There are so many solutions. How many solutions? We can go like this, or we can go like this, or we can go like this. So there are a number of solutions. Now the point is which two? So these are sequences of action, but which we have to consider from these? What to consider? That is choosing the best one. Now really we are able to choose the best one, that depends on what type of algorithm we are using. What is our searching algorithm? Are we able to do the required one or not? Okay. So this is our solution. This solution we have to find. So first point to be understood here after this discussion, how to formulate the problem. A problem is formulated with 4 components. There are 4 parts. First is, what is the initial state? What is the initial state? In our example, the initial state is we are in Arad. Okay, so we are at Arad. This is our first state, initial state. Next is actions. Actions are represented or defined as the successor function. These are defined as successor function. So what does it mean? It means after this action, after performing this action in this state, what will be next state? For example, when we will drive from Arad, this is next city Zarind. After driving from Arad to Zarind, we are reaching to Zarind. Now next action will be, successor action will be defined after this. It means what is my action? Driving from Arad to Zarind. What is my next state? That is Zarind. We are in Zarind now. Okay. After cleaning one tile, the vacuum cleaner has cleaned one tile. So it will move to next state, next tile. So what is the state now? One of the tile has been cleaned, dust free, and now the agent, the vacuum cleaner has moved to the second tile, that is next state. What is goal? Goal is to reach to Bucharest. Okay, so what we will do, we are in a state, we'll do an action, we will get next state. From current state, we will do some action, we will reach to the next state. Okay, now we'll see the next state is the required goal or not. So that is goal test. So after applying one action, we will check whether we have achieved the goal, no or yes. In this, no. Why? We have to go to Bucharest, but now we are in this state. What is the state? Zarind. Okay. So for example, at Bucharest, that is our goal test. Now when we are taking goal test, it can be explicit or implicit. For example, we are checking, are we at Bucharest? Okay, so what is the scenario? We are explicitly checking. So this is explicit check for goal. Sometimes we are having problems in which the test is implicit. For example, in chess, check and mate situation. When check and mate situation becomes true, it is the implicit goal test. Explicitly we are not checking. The machine is, the system, intelligent system is checking what is the state now. Okay. And what is the fourth point? Path cost. What you have to pay for getting to reach or for achieving the goal, that is path cost. It is always additive in nature. For example, we are driving from Arad to Zarind, then Zarind to Orodio, then Orodio to Sibiu, Sibiu to Fagaras. So we are moving on the path, we are driving from one place to another. So sometime, if let me take time, or you may take kilometers, or you may take the fuel consumed by the vehicle. So let me take time. So if I take 1 hour to reach from Arad to Orodio, 1 hour from Arad to Sibiu. So what is my total cost? 1 plus 1, 2 hours. I have paid my 2 hours to reach to Sibiu. Then let me say half an hour to Figueres, half an hour to Bucharest. So total 3. So the cost I have paid is my time, and that is additive in nature. So that is my path cost. Okay. So for example, sum of distances, number of actions executed and so on. How we can take number of action executed? For example, the vacuum cleaner has applied sucking the dust 10 times. So it has consumed the power to execute the action 10 times. So that will be additive. Number of actions are counted there if we know what is the power consumption in one suck operation. Okay, so that is our, we can define the step cost like this, and these costs will be added to get the final path cost. So actually we have to work on path cost, not on step cost. Solution is a sequence of actions leading from the initial state to goal state. Okay, what is the solution? We have done some actions from initial state to goal state, and finally we are at goal. Okay, so it will be the sequence that made us to be arrived at goal. What is the optimal path? Optimal path is the one with the lowest path cost. What will be the lowest path cost? That will be the optimal one. So now let us understand this, our concept with 2-3 examples. This is our first example. If we talk about an environment in which 2 tiles are there and the vacuum cleaner is there. So we are having 2 tiles here, vacuum dust is also lying there, and we are having the agent of vacuum cleaner. Okay, so vacuum cleaner is having many things to do here. Okay, so how we will define the problem? One is what are the states, second what can be the actions, what will be the goal, and how much path cost is used in this. What are our states? What is the states? State 1 or 2. We can call it 1 and 2, state 1, state 2. Okay. How these are defined, these states, with help of dirt and robot location. Okay. Now let us find out the state of vacuum cleaner at 1. 2 tiles are there, 1 and 2. Okay. Now we will number the states. Okay. So here vacuum cleaner is in first tile and both are dusty. Here vacuum cleaner is in second tile and both are dusted. Here vacuum cleaner is in left state, left tile, first tile, and that is not dirty, that is another state. This is another state. This is another state. What is there? Right tile is clean and vacuum cleaner and dust both are in. So these are possible combinations. Okay, here both the tiles are clean and it is in left location. Here both the sides. So these are the possible combination. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 states. So that is my dirt, that is states are defined with help of the location. Dirt location and robot location. Robot is my vacuum cleaner. So I am having 8 states here. So we can number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 8. What actions it can take? What are the actions for vacuum cleaner? One is sucking the dust, and second is it can move to left, it can move to right, because these are the moving options. If it is left location, it has to move next to right. If it is in right location, right tile, then it has to move back to left. Okay, so actions are move left, move right, suck the dust. These are the possible actions. What is the goal test? When we have to stop, when there is no dirt at all the locations. Now when we are doing one action, cleaning of one tile, okay, or moving to next tile, it is taking one action. So let me take cost of 1 per action. So total path cost will be equal to the number of actions performed. So this is the way to formulate the problem. This is another example we can take. This is 8 puzzle problem. This is the start state. Okay, and this is the goal state. What we want, this is jumbled one. We want 1 on second tile, 2 on third, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 arranged with empty first tile. Okay, so this is our 8 puzzle problem. Okay, so there are many options. What could be the states? Location of tiles. This is one state. This is another state. Let me say this is my start state and I move 2 to this location. This will be my second state. Or I move this to this. In that case, 2 will be here, 6 will be here and this will be empty. Right. So, what these are? These are possible states where the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles are placed. According to that, we will have the states. What are the action possible here? We will move the blank. If I take this particular example, we can move 5 here, so blank will move here. Or if we move 6 here, blank will move here. Okay, so what is there? Move blank left, right, up or down. These are the possible actions. In all the 4 sides, I can move my blank. If I'll blank move 6 here, blank will come here. If I move 3 there, blank will come down. What is my goal state given? Okay, and what is the cost? How we will find out? How many moves I made to find the goal state? So, what cost I am paying? 1 for move. This is the way to formulate a problem. This is 8 puzzle. Another example of robotic assembly. States are real valued coordinates of robot, joint, angles, parts of the object to be assembled. The robot has to be assembled. Okay, what are the actions? Continuous motion of robot joints will go on making the joints. Okay, goal will be the complete assembly. How much time it took to assemble, that will be the path cost. So, this is our one example. Now, tree search. How do we now? We are having the problem with the agent. Now, it has to solve the problem. So, we are having a category of searching algorithm, that is tree search. So, when I am saying that we will do the tree search, so it means we will build a search tree. We will have the initial state and then we will apply the successor function. We have successor function, we will apply the successor function and we will get the next state. Okay, this getting the next state is called expanding. Apply successor function to the current state. Then we will have the result of this expansion. And what else is there? From these, we are having initial state, we applied expansion, now we are having options. That is result of expansion. Now, what is to be selected from these? That is called the search strategy. What will be our strategy to choose the next one? Okay. So, what we need here? The state, its parent node, the action, till what depth we have taken it, and the path cost to the node. And when we implement the tree search algorithm, what we use? Fringe. What is fringe? Fringe is a list. What type of list? It is collection of nodes that have been generated but not expanded. For example, we are in initial state, we apply some expansion, so we will get new states, expanded state. So, now these are in fringe. These have been expanded but not yet generated. They are not generated for the next action. Okay, that is maintained with help of fringe. So, what is our basic idea? We will have the search tree using the initial state of problem. Okay, if there are no candidates for expansion, it means we have all done all. So, it means our search has failed. We have not found the solution. Otherwise, choose select a leaf node for expansion according to strategy. Strategies could be anything, it could be breadth wise or depth wise, depends what type of strategy you take. If the node contains a goal state, then it returns the solution. Whatever node we have just got, that is the solution, then we will stop. That is the result of goal test. If goal test is true, then we will get the solution. Else expand the node, add the resulting nodes to the search tree. Otherwise, its successors will be found by applying the successor function, which is called expansion. So let me say, let me understand with the example. What is the initial state? The initial state is a RAD. Okay, now we will do the action. What is action? We will expand its neighbors. Okay, so what are the neighbors? Sibiu, Temisoara and Zarine. Let us go back to the map to understand. This is a RAD. It has 3 neighbors. It means when I will drive, either I will reach to Temisoara or to Sibiu or to Zarine. These are the 3 options. Once I reach to Zarine, then I will go towards Oradea, because Oradea can be the next state. So, what we talked about, we started from a RAD, we applied the successor function. Now we are having 3 options. Successor function will tell us that if you will do this action, this will be the state. If you apply this action, this will be the state. So, let us apply here. If I drive from Arad to Sibiu, my next state will be Sibiu. If I drive from Arad to Timisoara, my next state will be Timisoara, and otherwise it will be Zarine. So, there are 3 options. So, this is tree search. Now, the question is, I am having 3 options, Sibiu, Timisoara and Zarine. Now, what action I will take? What will be my next action? I will move to which direction? Okay, that depends on the strategy. It may be Sibiu, it may be Timisoara or Zarine. It depends on what strategy we take. It depends on the strategy. Okay, a search strategy is defined by picking the order of node expansion. In what order I'll do the expansion. When we have these strategies, there are so many strategies to expand. Okay, these can be evaluated that which one will be better. It depends on the 4 parameters: completeness, time complexity, space complexity and optimality. What does completeness says? It says that if the solution, if the strategy, the algorithm, if the strategy is able to find the solution, then it is complete. In case solution exists, how much time it takes to find the solution, how much space it uses to find the solution, and is it able to find the optimal solution. So, these are the different strategies that are used to find the, to evaluate the search strategy. Okay, these are different evaluation criteria. If we will say that the strategy is better or not depending on these parameters. So, in this particular lecture, we talked about the problem formulation and applying the tree search to finding the solution. Okay, so the problem solving agent here we talked about are doing the problem solutions with help of searching. So, we talked about the basic tree search that can be applied to any problem. Thank you.